big sister, mum, I don't know, grandma, I've had it all. We do have a team DJ and they do like to play a lot of ABBA. I wouldn't say that that's my first choice. The most Lucy thing. Wait, I've just turned on. Hi, I'm Lucy Bronze, professional footballer, and here's what's in my bag. In the season, I travel a lot. Away games obviously is around the country, that's every other weekend. I do technically travel to my home games as well. And with the national team, the travel's quite a lot. You going from hotel to hotel. Normally within a week, we're probably in 2, 3, 4 different hotels. On the bus, on the plane, back on the bus. So yeah, it can be quite hectic, but it's still good fun. I'm quite an organised packer, quite like having things in the right spaces. I'm the same when I load the dishwasher, for example, as well. I think there's other players on the team not so organised, but yeah, I guess I've done it for so many years, travelling with football. I tend to have a wash bag that I take when I travel, and then I have stuff that I just leave at home, and then there's stuff that I leave at the training ground, so I kind of have 3 sets of stuff. I do like a little checking list on notes as well. That normally tends to be what I'm packing, but with my wash bag, it tends to say the same. When we go to big tournaments, a lot of people like to unpack. So I'd quite like to unpack if you know you're staying there for a while, but sometimes when you're in a hotel for 2 or 3 days, my suitcase is kind of packed in order anyway, so the only thing that tends to come out is my shoes and my wash bag, just so then it's easier to pack to go to the next place. Your football boots tend to be one of the main essentials, but someone else tends to carry that to the game, so everything's prepared. What you carry in your bag's up to you. That is your essentials, the things that you take. They're your own responsibility, so it's very important to make sure you have what you need for you to be ready. Let's go. This is my SURI electric toothbrush. I've had a SURI toothbrush for a couple of years. Just took it out of the travel case, which I really like. Super easy to charge. Obviously one of the most important things, probably in the wash bag. The thing I like about SURI is the battery life. It lasts so long without charging. I also think it's really easy to travel in the case, and it's an easy charger that just plugs into a USB. I really like the sustainability factor as well. All the heads are completely recyclable. Take them off, recycle them, get a new one. I've always preferred electric toothbrushes anyway. Sometimes they can be a little bit too harsh, but I think SURI's like nice. I think you get that intensity of an electric toothbrush, but at the same time I feel like it's not as aggressive. I think that's something that I quite like. The first thing you do in the morning is brush your teeth. It's the last thing you do before you go to bed, so it kind of keeps you in that routine. It's the one thing that stays the same no matter where I am. It's always been important to me to look after my teeth, my health. So yeah, I think having a good toothbrush that's easy to travel with, not worried about it running out of battery, easy to charge, recyclable, and I don't think there could be a better toothbrush for me to be able to use. Next up, we have earphones. These always come with me on a match day and traveling, otherwise I've got to listen to other people talking all the time. We do have a team DJ and they do like to play a lot of ABBA. I wouldn't say that that's my first choice. I quite like Titanium, David Guetta. I think it just gets you in the zone, gets you motivated. I listen to all music. I guess it depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes you can maybe overhype yourself. Sometimes I listen to crunchy music, sad music, slow music, happy music. Yeah, I guess it just depends, and I'm pretty easy. I like listening to all different things. Next up, we've got banana. Just something really easy, really healthy to eat before a game and training. I eat one probably nearly every day. Always easy to grab and just a good source of energy before a game. I think I'd rather eat a banana that was a little bit bruised rather than one that was overly ripe and it was like green peel. That's awful. Golden rule on a game day would be little and often. Don't overdo it. As long as I've got a banana, a gel, a drink or something, I can just keep topping it up as the day goes on. So next up we've got a bag of resistant bands. Different colours allude to different strengths. I like carrying these just because, well, they fit in a bag. I can do it anywhere. I can do it on an airplane, bus, changing room, bedroom. So yeah, it's just a really useful piece of equipment. Helps you prepare for a game, making sure your muscles are switched on. Or even if I've not been able to train properly because I'm somewhere, I can do a little bit of training just by using this one band. So then we've got some supplements. I think it's important to keep your body healthy and sharp and fit. I think there's so many different supplements that are really good as a professional athlete, but also just as a healthy person as well. They help to fuel you for games, recover, keep your joints strong. My body is like my tool for my sport, so making sure that I look after it is really important to me, which is why I always have plenty of supplements always in my bag, always on hand, to make sure I take them daily. Next up we have a power bank. This is not only important for me but the rest of my team because they never charge their phone, and I'm the only one who's responsible enough to bring a charger. Obviously our phones are quite important when we're traveling, keeping in touch with people, making sure you're on time for appointments, training sessions. Everything works through the phone nowadays, so it's making sure it's charged is equally important, and I seem to be the only one that brings a power bank with me. Big sister, mum, I don't know, grandma, I've had it all. So yeah, I tend to be the one who's a bit more prepared, have extra stuff for other people, but it's meant to be for myself, but other people can use it if they need it. Power banks always seems to be a big one. I think a lot of the younger players are on the phone all day, very unaware of their phone battery life, and then turn around the bus and they're like, Lucy, have you got your power bank with you? I'm like, you know I have. I don't know why I've just asked that. And lastly, the perfume. A lot of the girls, we tend to have a perfume that you maybe use at football, so this is probably what more you at football. There is something different for when you're out with your friends, and then another one for special occasions. I actually do have a travel size one that goes in a smaller wash bag as well, because so many people like to steal each other's perfume, so if it's small then they can't use it. The most Lucy thing. Well, I think I'm known for having the power bank because nobody else carries that. My power bank is very handy because it also charges my toothbrush case, which charges the toothbrush, also sterilizes the toothbrush with this handy button here, which is handy because when I'm carrying my toothbrush in my wash bag or when I'm traveling on airplanes and stuff, I've obviously got my power bank plugs in and I can do it anywhere in the world. The number one that I couldn't live without in terms of getting ready in the morning has to be this SURI toothbrush. Having a nice travel case, easy to pack. It's just aesthetically pleasing to fit in your suitcase as a nice little rectangle in the corner or in your wash bag. So it would have to be this. I don't think I'm superstitious, but I just like routines. I think superstitions can work adversely to what people think. You don't want to play it properly because you forgot to bring your lucky teddy bear or something. So I guess I've kind of steered away from those things. As long as I've got the essentials that I need to perform, that's the most important thing. And yeah, I think traveling so much and having to change environments, it's easier for me to just be like, I'm prepared in my own body and everything else is replaceable in some shape or form.